Hi, I'm Eddie Lynn from Deep End Dining.
And Valentino Herrera from Trippy Food. We're here today in Manhattan Beach, California.
On this episode of Kamikaze Kitchen. Well, today we find ourselves in Manhattan Beach at MB Post.
MB Post is the home of Chef David LeFevre. Chef LeFevre had spent a considerable amount of time at Trotter's in Chicago. He was also the executive chef at Water Grill here in Los Angeles, and now he's here in a reconditioned post office at MB Post.
Well, let's bring over our secret ingredient and hope that it doesn't get returned to sender.
All right, let's go.
How are you doing, Eddie? Valentino, it's that sushi. This is Ray, our right hand man.
So, Chef LeFevre, you know what you've got yourself into?
Yeah, I think so. I think we're ready to roll.
There's your chef.
So go ahead and open that up and take a look at that. And see if you can figure out, what's up, Doc?
Is that some sort of hint?
Yeah, I think I know what it is.
Well, since you might
But
know
let
what
me
it is,
guys take. Let me guys.
let the guys check it out. Okay, gizzard. We have a gizzard guess. What do you think
About it. I'll tell you this. I'll give you a hint. They come in pairs usually.
Oh,
No, we've done 2 testicle episodes already, and that's
yeah. We're over testicles.
You have any idea?
I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure it's. I'm almost positive. Well, I know it's a kidney, and I'm pretty sure that I'm almost positive that's a rabbit kidney.
Yeah, somewhere there's a bunch of rabbits with renal failure.
Well, that's what they're for. Yep, they're a filter.
You nailed
There's
it.
a big one right there in the middle too.
So how do you know your way around rabbit kidney?
Well, when I was in Chicago at Trotter's, we used to use a lot of rabbit. We'd get the rabbit in whole. So with every, we'd break down the rabbits, and you'd save the forelegs for, you can actually the forelegs you can actually grill or roast, but the hind legs we would confit, and then we would take the saddle, and we would clean the saddle, and then we'd get the kidneys inside, and then we'd get the liver that we would roll. And do you guys bring the livers too?
Sorry,
Oh, man.
one organ today.
One organ at a time. It's like an opening church.
So you up for the challenge?
Yeah, we're up for it. I think, yeah, I mean, kidneys, usually you soak them, like in milk overnight. So we'll have to figure out a way to kind of combat some of that. I think we could maybe use the crab-back machine to help a little bit with that, but.
Well, we trust you. We're going to leave these in your capable hands. We're going to go kill some time, and we'll be back in a little bit.
All right. You guys gave me a hint. All right, cool. Awesome. Thanks, guys. Thanks.
Okay.
All right.
All right, chef.
See you in a bit.
To us. Cool. Thank you.
And Eddie?
Chef, one favor.
Yeah.
Just make sure it's edible, please. All right. That's it. That's all I ask.
All right, deal. That's kind of
All right,
we'll see you
kind
in
of
a bit.
my MO. All right, guys. So kidneys, really strong flavor. I'm going to soak them in some milk and then crab-back a close to see if that'll help speed up the process, since we're doing this pretty quickly. But it's a strong flavor, so we need to be thinking in terms of strong flavors. Grilling would be good. Any ideas of what we got in house that we can use?
If it's grilled and it's pretty strong, I think maybe something aggressive like harissa, something spicy, maybe.
That'd be good. That'd be really good. What about you, Ray? Any ideas?
Say some yogurt, some mint, some cilantro.
Oh, that'd be
Yeah,
that would be good. North African, a little pomegranate, maybe. Definitely some carrot, some raw carrot in there somehow.
Yeah.
Second coming of the rabbit's last meal. All right, cool. All right, let's go do it. Let's go have a shot.
Okay, so with all this whole post office thing and everything, just realized I gotta catch up on writing some letters.
Yeah, me too. But I need a little privacy though. Is that okay?
Yeah, just contact me when you're ready to go.
All right. Dear Val, it's been 15 minutes since we last ate, and I'm starving.
Dear Eddie, I can't believe we're so far away, and I can't imagine eating without you.
Dear Val, I'm friggin' starving. Let's go. Love, Eddie.
That's right. Let's go. All right.
Well, Chef, we're anxious to find out what you did with Bugs and Roger.
Hey, Chef. Look at you guys. Look what you did with filter organ. This is actually very lovely to look at.
Well, yeah, you haven't tasted it yet.
Okay.
It looks like you slaughtered the rabbit in the garden and left the garden in
Yeah, exactly.
I know.
Well, we wanted to get a lot of the vegetables that, rabbits eat vegetables, right? So we took the kidneys, we cleaned them up, and then we grilled them, almost yakitori style, over a wood fire grill to give some smoke to them.
That comes through, that smokiness.
Right. We did an eggplant underneath with some harissa and a little bit of tomato product and garlic, some dates also. What we thought of, when we were talking about this earlier, we were talking about kind of like North African. Like you get some pretty funky organs from that area, and we thought harissa would work well. And Ray thought the yogurt would be good in there, and I thought maybe some, getting the carrot in there, some of the vegetables that rabbit eats to add some texture.
What does that eat? Did that rabbit eat?
Yeah.
Did that rabbit eat a ghost?
Yeah, there's harissa in there, so that's it's going to be spicy. But
I didn't even know what harissa was.
Harissa paste is it's peppers and cumin and caraway and.
Well, the funny thing I found was that I got the heat, the spice right up front, and then as I started eating the kidneys, then the taste of the kidney came in afterwards. So you're left with that taste of the kidney. So even though there's a lot of different flavors in there, you still get the taste of the kidneys come through, and it's a strong flavor, but it's not overwhelming. I imagine that if you hadn't put a lot of different flavors in there, that might have been overwhelmed by the flavor of the.
Well,
kidneys.
That's the thing with kidneys. I'm used to soaking them overnight, so getting them in and having an hour, the amount of time that we've had to make the dish, really, I think, you want to get some pretty strong flavors in there. So you can get that kidney flavor, but let the heat and let some of that acidity that we have in there, let that carry out the end of your palate instead of that kind of iron flavor that you get out of kidneys normally.
So you braised these, you grilled these. How did you?
We just marinate them, salt, pepper, and then grill them over a wood fire grill. We have a live grill back there, no gas, just white oak. Put them on our metal Japanese skewers that we have, and just let them grill over that. Toss them with a little bit of herb. Put them on top of that eggplant with the harissa and tomato, a little bit of yogurt sauce. We did some shaved, just that carrot's just raw and shaved and crisped up a little bit, and then a little bit of red wine vinegar to help to add some acidity too.
It's nice because they still have that. It still has like a creamy texture to it.
Yeah, they're not. You don't want to go too far with kidneys. The more you cook them, the stronger they're going to taste. But you don't want to go, raw where they're completely chewy. So I think medium is almost perfect for them.
Is this something new for you guys?
Yeah. I love this kind of stuff.
That's what it is. It's really tender.
Yeah, well, you got to take out this kind of sinuous. I think they're called. Well, I don't know exactly the term for them, but those little white part in the center. So we had to cut those out, and it's pretty tough with rabbit because it's small.
Yeah. This is a really exotic plate, and I'm really impressed. I mean, I know this place used to be a post office.
Yep, original post office.
Chef, I have to say, you guys, all of you delivered.
Nice.
Really delivered.
Well, you guys started it off with a good delivery. So.
You know what I was wondering? I was thinking how would this go with your bacon, cheddar, buttermilk biscuits?
Well, everything's good with biscuits.
Well, it's the cheddar. Cheddar's about the only decent things that ever come out of Wisconsin.
That's right. I know. What comes out of Wisconsin?
I'm from Wisconsin, and the Green Bay Packers are from Wisconsin.
I think we'll show ourselves out the door.
Great idea.
No. Yeah, let's
No respect. God, country, Green Bay Packer football.
You realize, of course, this means more.
You know, Val, that was one Bugs Bunny impersonation too many. Just let it go.
Well, I gotta tell you, I was so impressed with the flavors that he added in that dish. Totally changed my idea of what rabbit kidneys were gonna taste like.
Yeah, I mean, I loved all the great flavors. I love the sweet. Definitely love the spicy component, and it just covered that, gaminess just enough.
And rabbit kidneys can't be something easy to work with. I don't know what I would do with them. I don't know what you would do with them. So why don't you leave a comment down below, and be sure you subscribe up above.
Find out next time what's in the bag on Kamikaze Kitchen.